Hello, I'm Saldablerd. Welcome to Raising Consciousness. I'm here to help raise consciousness by having conversations that feed the mind, spreading information to help replenish the soul, and hopefully pass on the inspiration that makes others embody their higher self.
I just hit the ground, I flew through a portal.
Hello everyone, this is Saldablerd and you're watching Raising Consciousness, where today we will be talking about chakra blockages. I got the inspiration to make this video from a lady named Solstice Christie on, let me make sure that's her right name. Give me a moment. Okay, correction. Her name was Solstice Susie. And I will leave her name or tag to her TikTok somewhere above. She is a very beautiful soul. She makes amazing content. And it's inspiring to be part of her journey. And I thank you for giving me the inspiration to make this video. But back on topic, chakra blockages. It's important to know the chakra centers. You have 7 starting from the base of your spine, which is the root chakra, your sacral chakra, your solar plexus chakra. Then you move up to the higher realms in your heart chakra, your throat chakra, your third eye chakra, and crown chakra. So getting into the topic of blockages. You have blockages in your chakra centers, usually not just your chakra in whole, but it is possible depending on how bad you're living your life, I guess. But let's start at your root chakra. Your root chakra, when you have blockages in your root chakra, you may experience lower body pain, tiredness, exhaustion, low energy, lack of ambition, overly cautious, timid, anxiety, feelings of hopelessness, living in survival mode, lack of sense of security, feeling grounded and lack of focus. All of these things will block your root chakra. Your root chakra is the base of it all. It is the start of it all. It is connected to your sense of security, to your sense of self. So one must find these imbalances in order to correct the flaws. Also, when working with the root chakra is associated with the color red. So, like I said, fruits and vegetables, red fruits and vegetables such as apples, tomatoes, any of the sort, they all help. Wearing the color red, being associated with the color red will all help in the process of healing your chakra. You may wear red, go visit nature, meditate. All of these things in conjunction with working on your limited fear. You want to limit that as much as possible. You want to be confident. Fear is having fear of the unknown, but faith is being aware that the unknown is working in your favor. You must believe that, because if you can't believe it, it cannot be true. You are the creator of your reality, and based on your thoughts, that is how your life will be played out. If you cannot picture anything better for yourself, how will you ever achieve anything better? The next chakra is sacral chakra. This chakra is associated with your sexual energy and your creativity. And I recently learned through the power of celibacy that sometimes an overindulgence in your sexual activity can diminish your creative forces, because we will create no matter how it is. You will try to procreate with another person, or you can create with your ideas. You can put things into motion, your thoughts, manifest things as such as businesses, companies, organizations. Whatever you manifest, you can create them things, and that is using your creative energy. But some people realize that they have creative blocks, and that is because of the overindulgence in sexual activity. Let that come from human to human interactions or you playing with yourself. No matter what interaction it is, you're squandering your energy. So I'm not telling you not to engage in them type of activities, but you must be cautious of what you're playing with. Are you trying to create a life, or are you seeking pleasure? You can recognize sacral chakra blockages in problems in your sexual reproductive issues. Maybe you have a loss of imagination or creativity, imbalances emotionally, cramps, constipation, lower back pain, eating disorders, feeling shy and guilty. All of these things may manifest when you have an imbalance in your sacral chakra. So one of the main things I can tell you that is essential with this chakra is to practice celibacy. Celibacy will give you time to yourself. A lot of us have been plagued with that sexual demon for a long time, especially here in America. It is very often to be introduced to prawn at a very early age. Most people don't realize the power of that demon. It manifests in our music. It manifests in the things we watch. We are all sold it at all times. Everything is sexy. But one must learn to give time to himself or herself. One must give time for growth. One must take the time to heal. Heal from that demon. Other ways to help with blockages in your sacral chakra is connecting with water. Go for a swim, go to the beach, something. Water is that motherly energy, that birthing energy. And working with our sexual energy, our sacred energy, it is essential to connect with that birthing water. Reflect on yourself through meditation. Address the pain and the trauma that you have within. Eating orange fruits and vegetables are helpful. Associate with the color orange. Maybe buy you an orange sweater or orange hoodie that you like. Practice affirmations. Yoga is very helpful in all of the chakras. Crystals and aromatherapy, essential oils, express yourself artistically. Because if you do not use that creative energy to express yourself artistically, to create the things that you want to create, you will squander it. You will have a buildup of sexual energy because it is all just energy. So either you will create in the physical by trying to manifest another human, and that could be by having intercourse with another person or just playing with yourself. But at the end of the day, that act that you're doing is the act to create another human. Or you can use your mental and create your thoughts, your ideas, your dreams. It's all about how you use this energy. If you overindulge in sexual activity, you will find yourself limited in creativity and imagination. The next chakra we have is your solar plexus chakra. Your solar plexus chakra is associated with your feeling of strength. You know, that inner confidence. But one that is lacking that could definitely indicate signs of blockages in their solar plexus. One of the main blockages of the solar plexus is fear. Fear is introduced to us in all ways. I'm not going to even go into that. There's fear in movies. There's fear tactics in political campaigns. Fear is used to control people's mental. Fear is used to block your energy. If you are living in fear, you will never make it to the higher realms. You will never make it to the upper echelons of chakra because that is one of the main blockages. You must give up on fear and choose to live in faith because fear is just, I'm scared of the unknown. But faith is, I know the unknown is working for me. Why be a pessimistic person when you can have all of these optimistic thoughts? Your thoughts are your vibrations, and your vibrations are your frequencies. And you are the creator of your reality. And if you choose to tune into frequencies that are negative and that are of limited belief, your reality will reflect that. You must choose to be strong, to live in faith, to have more positive views, to be strong enough to view better for yourself. Because if you cannot view better for yourself, you will never achieve better for yourself. We only can manifest what we can desire, what we can see ourselves having. If you cannot envision it in your mind, you will not be able to achieve it. So next we have the solar plexus chakra. When trying to remove solar plexus chakra blockages, it is important to Repeat positive affirmations about personal power. I am strong. I am courageous. I am confident. Things of that nature. Aromatherapy has the power to awaken our sense of inner power. Practicing, improving your postures, with yoga, or just, you want to always practice that upright position. That upright position of your spine is important with getting them energy centers to align, getting that chakra to flow from the base of your spine to the top of your crown. That is why it is important to work on your posture. You don't want to have that slouched old demeanor about yourself. One must stand up proud, Let your crown rise to the sky. Let that crown reach to the sun. Also, it is important to heal from the past. That shadow work. Healing from the past is one of the most essential parts of chakra development, because in the past is where we gain our fears. It is where we gain our insecurities. It is where we gain our limited beliefs, or whatever programming we have been programmed to this point. You have to go within and overcome these fears. You must fight them. You must become the demon slayer and slay the demons within. That is what will give you strength. Once you can overcome your inner turmoil, you will feel a sense of strength. You will feel a surge of energy. You will feel reborn. And you will begin to open up your heart chakra. That is the next chakra we'll be talking about. Your heart chakra is a powerful chakra. I remember when I first truly opened up my heart chakra. It was only maybe a year ago. I cried for like a week. I would watch a video of a puppy just cuddling with a human and I would get teary-eyed. I understood what compassion really was for the first time. Like, in this society, we are sold love. And love is a meaningless word nowadays because of all of the imagery we can associate to it. We see movies, we see music, we see all type of things where they use the word love, but they don't show compassion. Compassion and love to me are two different things, because love is just a word, but compassion is that true feeling. It's the true acts of kindness. People that show compassion is different from love. Love is a word you tell someone, but you can love someone and still not be loyal. Signs that you have blockages in your heart chakra: you may have a lack of empathy. You can't set up healthy boundaries. Feeling lonely, feeling trapped emotionally, not being able to let go of past pain, loneliness, paranoia, and trust issues. And all of these things can be helped or can be addressed through meditation, through shadow work, through going within and seeing where these feelings are manifesting from. What is the cause of your shyness? Why do you have a lack of empathy? Is it because your association with the word love has been painful? Have you not really been introduced to true compassion? Have some of the pains you went through in your life blocked you off from opening up your heart because you feel like it makes you safe? You must go within and find the answer to these questions. You must go within and find everything that you are suppressing, the things that hurt you that you say are okay, but you never really healed from. You must heal. In the healing process, it is important to set up boundaries, because without these boundaries, the work you're doing to heal could be reversed because you are still in a fragile state. You want to take time to be alone, time to truly grow from these experiences. It is all about growing. The pursuit of growth never stops. It is always the goal. We can always become better. We always must find ways to better ourselves by seeking knowledges. Knowledges, that's not even a word, but seeking knowledge. When trying to remove blockages from the heart chakra, it is important to accept and feel gratitude. That is so important. Learning how to accept and feel gratitude will truly start to make you understand what compassion is. Practicing compassion, Healing crystals such as rose quartz or maybe other green stones. Herbs and teas are essential when working with the heart chakra. Establish healthy boundaries, do shadow work, volunteer. Volunteering may be very essential without you even knowing it, because in the process you will find yourself truly unlocking your compassion, because you're doing something for someone else seeking nothing in return. You are spending your time to help others. It is a good way to help open up that heart chakra. If you find yourself with connecting with others, let it be animals at an animal clinic, or just people at a homeless shelter, you get to truly invest your time in something that will help you grow. My journey through the heart chakra was a very painful one. It brought me to a lot of truths. It brought me to a lot of points of decision. I had to walk away from family. I had to walk away from situations. But it was all required to help me grow. Sometimes isolation is what's needed for you to have time to reflect. Because if you constantly have others around you, you can't go within to connect with your inner self. You must go through isolation to see the growth. Up next, we have the throat chakra. The throat chakra is connected to your voice, your self-expression, how you express yourself to the world. Signs of blockages in your throat chakra may be fear of freely speaking and expressing yourself. You may have dental issues and throat soreness, or maybe even experience thyroid problems. You may become shy, have a fear to express yourself, become a poor listener, lack of control over your speech, difficulty communicating with others. When communicating with others, it is important to not be a poor listener, because you cannot have a conversation if you are one that wants to tyrant the conversation. The key to a conversation is the two people to express themselves so that you can get their concept and they can get your concept. One must become a listener in order to learn. When trying to remove these blockages from your throat chakra, you want to find ways to express yourself creatively. Communicate your boundaries. Listen to your inner wisdom. You want to begin to journal, write down your thoughts, your feelings. Do verbal affirmations, crystal work, breathing exercise, and stretching. Also, Reiki healing is a very, very good one for the throat chakra. Now we're talking about inner wisdom. That inner wisdom is that inner voice, your consciousness. You want to listen to that. It is your guiding light. One that ignores the inner wisdom sometimes will lose its voice, because the inner wisdom is your voice. And until you gain the wisdom, the knowledge to understand that, sometimes you will feel lost. Sometimes you will feel detached from your true essence, because you are not being you. Maybe you are a product of your environment and you are running on autopilot. You must learn how to rewrite these programs and become the driver of your reality. You want to practice setting up boundaries. Boundaries are important because boundaries protect your energy. You do not want to give people the power to manipulate and alter your energy field, especially when you are in a healing process. That is why it is important to practice isolation. And it should be obvious, your throat chakra, breathing, they're connected, but breathing exercises are essential for your throat chakra. Breathing exercises help you with your meditation. Breathing exercises can be used to calm you. Breathing exercises are essential. They're very important with controlling and manipulating your energy. The next chakra we have is the third eye chakra. The third eye chakra is located in the center of your forehead. It is closely tied to your imagination, your creativity, just your mental in general. When experiencing blocks in your third eye chakra, you may experience a lack of imagination, fixed mind or a stubborn mind, delusion and hallucinations, obsessive behavior, poor vision or memory, nightmares, headaches, Difficulty making plans. Gathering of your thoughts becomes difficult. You may experience poor judgment and can't see past the physical. One that can't see past the physical will block off his spiritual gifts. It will block off that inner imagination, that inner creativity, that ability to astral project, that ability to go within one's mind, because one mind is so limited to the physical. You cannot be in love with the physical because we are not physical beings. We manifest here in the physical to have experiences, but I am not my flesh. And one that is too obsessed with the physical may feel he or she is the flesh. And you may develop fears because of that. You may have fears that, how long will I be here? One day I will die. Fear of death. But we are all made from consciousness, and consciousness cannot be destroyed. I am consciousness, animate in my flesh. I am not obsessed with the physical, but I am enjoying my experience in the physical. When trying to remove blockages from the third eye chakra, meditation helps while bringing awareness to the third eye. Get natural sunlight and fresh air. Sound therapy, maybe 426 hertz frequencies, binaural beats, nature sounds, wind chimes. Crystals and essential oils are also very essential. Make a vision board. Get your thoughts out in the physical. Bring them to reality. Stargazing, moon gazing, candle gazing. Knowing your inner calling and chasing it. When it comes to star, moon, and candle gazing, these things are important because they bring your attention from the internal to the external. So say if you're making a ritual, a new moon ritual, or you're trying to manifest, you may make a ritual where you remove limited beliefs or you remove past insecurities, and you read these, and as you read them, you let go. You let go emotionally, you let go mentally, and you may also write things that you want to adapt, such as better behaviors, or maybe you have already made your vision board and you're speaking your visions to reality. Afterwards, you can burn the page of things that are negative, things that you want to let go, as a cord cutting ritual, or just a way to let go of them negative, limited beliefs. And in the process, you are bringing your desires out into the physical. Your crown chakra is the final chakra. It is the last chakra that is needed to be cleared to have complete alignment within your chakra. When this happens, you may experience a Kundalini awakening. A Kundalini awakening is when the energy from your root chakra is allowed to go all the way up your spine. It shoots to your crown chakra, activating your pineal gland, and it gives you what some people will call a spiritual awakening. Your crown chakra is tied into your creativity, your imagination, your mental, and it is like a receiver / giver of information to source. From your crown chakra, you are able to receive the messages from your higher self. And sometimes you are able even to tap into the Akashic records. When experiencing blockages in your crown chakra, you may be closed off to other people's ideas, thoughts, and knowledge. You may have a disassociation from your body, experience psychosis, being or feeling ungrounded, and feeling detached. And until you really begin this journey, you will not understand what feeling detached is, because most people are already detached. And when it comes to being closed off to others, when you're closed off to your true self, to your true essence, to that inner child, how can you open up to someone else when you can't even open up with yourself? That's why self-healing is essential in this journey. This journey of opening up your chakras is all about healing. It's all about mastery of emotion. It's all about taking control over your reality and your energy, over your body, over your thoughts, over your emotions. All of these must be mastered. And one that is not the master of his emotion will have his reality altered by external sources. When working with chakra, I find it to be very helpful to study Stoicism. Stoicism is a form of philosophy where they believe that one must master your emotions. In the mastery of emotions, you master your reality. Because at the end of the day, my reality is based on my reactions. If I can master my emotions and become unmoved in situations, I become unmoved by external sources that try to alter my reality. If you cannot spark anger out of me, if you cannot spark envy out of me, if you cannot spark any of these emotions out of me, I am still in control of my reality. I am choosing how I choose to show my emotions. I am mastering my emotions. It is not to say that one must become emotionless, but one must master emotional control. I must be able to withstand a moment of anger and choose to release it. I must be able to overcome overwhelming emotions. And I must be logical in thinking. While mastering emotions, you'll find it easier to go within because you're not so affected by the emotions you feel no more, and now you're able to observe them. You're able to dissect them. You're able to truly destroy the demons within. These demons being trauma, unaddressed issues. You heal from it all. Ways to remove blockages from your crown chakra would be breathing exercises, practice visualization, guided meditations, Reiki healing, crystals, yoga, and aromatherapy, sound therapy, herbs and teas help. Expand your mind with books and podcasts. The pursuit of knowledge is essential. It always aids on the journey of growth. But the most important thing when working with chakra and removing blockages is meditation. It's yoga. It's working on your diet. It's working on your physical. It's the mind, the body, the spirit. You must exercise your spirit by meditation, reflection, inner work, affirmations, prayer. Whatever spiritual practices you practice, you must practice them. You must exercise your body through exercise, of course, running, and your diet. And you also must exercise your mind through the things that you take in. You must read. You must take in video sources that has educational content. Let that be self-growth, learning about ancient texts, whatever it is. Expand your mind because these will all help on your chakra journey. Because at the end of the day, it's all about growth. Rome was not built in a day, and you will not become your final version tomorrow. It is all about taking it one day at a time, learning from a previous experience, and growing. I recently released my first episode of this podcast last week, and it was about the 7 Hermetic Principles. And in the process of releasing that, I realized a lot about myself. I realized how overly critical of myself I am. I make music, and every song I ever released, I put it down as if it wasn't good enough because I compare myself to what I see myself being in the future. So therefore, I don't accept the small wins that I do have. I block my growth by telling myself it's not good enough or I gotta make something better. And I never appreciate the things that I do. But after being forced to put the podcast out because it was for an assignment in the editing process, I learned that it wasn't as bad as I thought. And while editing it, I learned how I could make it better. I learned what I did wrong. I learned to accept things and accept the growth. Therefore, I was able to open up my energy and my creativity again instead of blocking it off by being negative. Positivity will help expand your energy. It will help you get to growth. Because if you're unwilling to take a lesson, you cannot grow. You cannot grow from a situation that you have not tried to overcome. You must take that lesson in order to obtain the knowledge. And I was unwilling to take the lesson, therefore I was stagnant. But now I see growth. Now I'm able to come up with ideas that will make my videos better. I'm able to practice my articulation. Every video will be a growing experience, and I want to grow with y'all as y'all grow with me. And it's important to realize on your journey, you will never stop growing. There is always an opportunity to grow, as long as you're willing to constantly be a student and learn. I'd like to thank everyone that made it to this point of the video. If you enjoyed the content, please leave a like, subscribe, and ring that noti bell. Most essential is the comments. You're not on this journey alone, just like I'm not. We're all here to support each other. In these comments, we will create paradoxes, our own universe. We will expand knowledge, share ideas. I want to know where you are in your journey. I want to know what is blocking your growth. How can I help you? What have you been studying recently? What have you been doing to expand your mind and better yourself? I'm interested in learning it all. Thanks to all that came to the podcast today. The conversation will continue in the comments where we will create our own paradoxes. Everyone that enjoyed, make sure you like and subscribe and ring that notification bell for future updates.
I just hit the ground, I flew through a portal. Stuffed my feelings in a box, I was feeling mortal. Lately working on my diet cause I'm feeling mortal. Woke up and I start to realize I can be immortal. What a paradox. Woke up yesterday, I'm fighting a triceratops.